Hi everyone, my name is Vyse, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. So we're right in the middle of the second class trial, and so far, no really big suspects have surfaced truly yet, but by the end of this episode we will know who killed Ryoma. So let's continue.
Now then.
It seems that the voting is finished. Now then, let's hear the result. Who will be chosen as a blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Wait a second. What result? Voting time hasn't happened yet. Yes, it has. Don't you remember, Monosuke? No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember Monotaro. Oh man, you're right. Silly me, I'm so forgetful. Well, I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh? Well, anyway, let's just skip this trial and jump ahead to chapter 3. Wait a second, we don't know the culprit yet. Yeah, who killed Rontaro? That was chapter 1's case. How can you be so forgetful? Alright then. That was weird. Alright, class trial, resume.
Another shocking truth revealed.
Back to square one.
Square one? If square one, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
I don't think I get the reference.
Wow, what does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. We hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
It's plants for hire, Kokichi.
More one to talk.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video? Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
Because he had
He
Maki's.
went around asking at random. He might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
He told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video. It'd have to be someone who knew who had each pad. Yeah.
It's you! That would be Kokichi.
Cubs pads, gotta catch them all. Even got the pads belonging to the people who aren't here. Now, everyone can watch their motive video.
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then what happened?
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm. Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Why?
Just as I thought.
That's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No, this is a world of lies and betrayal.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things!
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
Is it a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. And I said I would believe in Kaito. That means believing in Maki. That means I have to do it. I need us all on the same page. I have to change where this argument is going, just like Kaede did. So I'm about to lie then.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meet...
Wait, no. Dang it, no.
I met with Ryoma the previous
Oh, let's just make sure. Okay.
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
Mm-hmm.
No one can prove that this meeting...
There we go.
Reveal the truth.
I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
Oh? Please explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh? Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Wait a minute! If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
Now. We don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked. We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too.
I really like this element in this game.
Believe shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
Yep, he knows.
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
So, everyone is culprit again?
So, we're right back where we started. What a pain.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning, but...
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Then when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
When did Ryoma's body get placed in the piranha tank? Maki was with Ryoma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. If it couldn't have been the morning after, that
The
leaves...
only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, dick cheese?
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress.
What does that have to do with people sneaking by you?
What a terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone! Gonta sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments.
Whoa.
Disagreement?
Yep.
A disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again? then, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
So I have to remember that A and S. Wait, is A and S sort of switched? Yeah, I think so.
Yippee! We've been waiting for this!
Unless they fix that bug.
You gotta do that whole crazy thing again.
Seems like our opinions are split on this matter. But if we focus on the evidence, facts will become clear. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, my lie would have been for nothing. I won't fail. Dang it. Where's your synapse update? I hope that sound effect didn't get recorded. Alright.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
There we go.
I was in front of the gym with the others before the announcement.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Come on, where is it? There we go.
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the
Yes.
rules say that you can't enter the gym at night.
Wait, what the? Yes.
Rules probably
Rules.
don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha tank is too far from the...
I've got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But
Yes.
next to gym also off limits at night.
Lucky!
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
Tenko!
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Yes. Yes. Oh yay, the buttons were fixed. Yes, the buttons were fixed in an update. Oh my gosh, yes. It's gonna make things a lot easier.
At nighttime, but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
I mean, yes, that is true, but I never expected to see that sentence.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know. They used the ladder in the gym. You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
No, I don't think that is possible because there's no time to move it. Ah, dang it. No, they couldn't have because it's in the gym. That's none of those answers are because it's in the gym. Because it doesn't reach the window. But okay, that's not the reasoning I would have used.
The window was because it was on the stage. If you use the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it. The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage. And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage.
Except for the diving board, you know.
Finally, The ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
Then Gonta used his tard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
Gentlemen might throw ladders. I've seen William Regal do stuff like that before, and he's a gentleman, right?
Could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
Sorry, you're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Huh?
Do you have the answer then?
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi. Blow him all away with the truth.
I actually don't know that yet.
What?
The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Seriously?
Serves you right! You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty. Dudes just need to shut up and take their licks.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi!
I know. I have to do something, but...
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Damn it, I'm really not good enough. Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this, I can't.
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
What?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out.
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found, when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet?
That's strange. Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
We already knew that. Sounds important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
Leaving a robot under the bridge?
If we can determine where all this started, we can determine how it all ended. Yes, it's much too soon to quit. The trial has only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Dang!
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room?
No.
Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowning toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool.
Wait a minute, Yes.
That's wrong.
Got it. That was a close one.
The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
Yeah, a dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool, I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying. In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
Only after you leave do I realize how much you really mean to me.
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
Alright then, I didn't know we were going to talk about football now.
Anyway, we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
Where is Ryoma killed? I know there's some kind of clue. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. No, that's not it. Where is the sink? There we go.
This is it! The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
Scratched handcuffs.
This is it! The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Well, yeah. Sort of look like they've been scraped against something.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab. The marks in the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Yeah.
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. I am certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So, the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab's sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they break down, it gushes.
Stop! Please stop!
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shukuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing him. Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed.
Dang!
Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
Yes, another Food Wars reference.
So we all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab, right? That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
Alright, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
But how did the culprit carry his body to the gym from there? Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
What shortcut did Ryoma's lab in the gym did the culprit use? Yeah. Okay. Just clicking the wrong mouse button.
The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
The window?
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Do you think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window? Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete!
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier. The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case is becoming clearer. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure out how to get from the third floor window to the gym. Alright then, I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely. We have to deduce how things are connected. Psyche Taxi will start up. The object of this method is to gather the letter cubes lying around to form the question. Hold left click to accelerate and use A and D to see your left and right. Picking up letter cubes floating around, you can complete the question. Once you've completed the question, you head towards the escort that is the correct answer. If that's the right answer, they'll get in your car. If it's the wrong answer, something bad happens. And there'll be other cars on the road. If you hit those, you'll take focus energy damage. If it's getting dangerous, use spacebar to concentrate, stay calm, and avoid them. Please drive safely. Enjoy the ride. Please respond at your earliest convenience. Alright. I have definitely played games like this in the arcade. Okay. Yes. Okay, so this is... oh crap, there we go. Come on, yes. Come on, there we go. Oh my gosh, oh dear, okay. Alright. The body was... from something from where? The body was brought from where? Okay. Okay. Lab window. Whoop. Okay. I was supposed to run over the person. Okay. Next question, alright. So this is basically like the skateboard one, or the hoverboard more like. Okay, come on. 207 kilometers per hour. Dang it. Wish I knew how fast I was relative to miles. Stop missing cubes. Okay. There we go, and there we go. Okay. The body was brought to the gym from what? From where? The pool would be the answer, right? Okay, just 3 more cubes. And boom. Ah, come on. Gym window. Yes. I like this music actually. Oh, I can steer with the mouse too. Awesome. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is much easier now. I say right as I crash into the wall. Come on, there we go. Okay, I have no idea what the question is just yet. Okay, there we go. How something... Come on. Ouch. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Eh. Something room. I have no. Oh, dang it. Eh. How moved. Oh, sweet. Didn't think Hidden Monokumas were going to be here. How is it moved from the classroom window to the gym window? And boom, yes. Rope. I'm guessing. There was that rope on next to the stage. From window to window. Yay. Excellent. Sorry, I just need to stretch.
Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window. I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
No, I don't believe he was thrown. But perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
Equipment to connect the windows. I believe it's found near the body. And boom. Eh.
There! The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Atua can reveal. What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only Atua knows the answer.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows, according to the sign at the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet. And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet. Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
Wait, who said that?
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, Gonta think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Another rope. There was only one, though.
Oh, then it impossible. Sorry.
No, I'm sure there's another rope. At least something that could be used as a rope. Where? There we go. Yeah.
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
About 50 feet or so. But how did they use it?
Okay, so... First, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then, culprit move to other side.
Okay.
And tie cable to other window. Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together? That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Wow, that's amazing, Gonta. You're so knowledgeable.
It's nothing. Gonta use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it! Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
And 100% insanity.
But in my case, it's 100% inspiration.
You get it. Just tell us already.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan.
The body
That's what I was
would reach
thinking.
the window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Dang.
Tarzan?
Yeesh.
But they also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Not just the rope?
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Okichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You were definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. They would not only they would have not only one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully, meaning they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. Problem is, how do they get near it? All that we know right now is that there was a rope that connected the windows. Somehow the culprit used that to move the body in some way, and were close to the window themselves. To make that work, they had to have used something else. What would it be? What could they have done?
The stage is finally set.
What?
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial. It all starts with you.
Dang.
You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event. And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick. I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do this. I'll solve this mystery and show everyone the light. This is the main event. Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Think, come on, think. Is it the inner tube? Nope. Okay, R. O. Okay. Rope what? Rope what? Rope war? Rope way? Rope way? Huh?
Yes, that's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that? Wow, you got brain damage or something?
I've never heard that word before.
You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
Yeah, definitely was. The culprit used to move the body along the rope. Seems we have to reduce an image. Mine will begin. No! In this mode, the objective is to dig up the answer. At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered up by pieces. Use the mouse to move the cursor and left click to erase pieces. Pieces will be erased when 2 or more of the same color connect. Okay, it's not like mine, super good. The adjacent pieces will change color in the following order: white, pink, yellow, white. If you do it right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. Tricks to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. When all the pieces on top of an object are gone, you can select the object as the answer. If you select the wrong object, your influence gauge will take damage. If there's just one piece left, you can repeatedly left click on it to break it. That'll incur a time penalty, so don't just go clicking like crazy. Might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get it as you play. Thank you for understanding. Okay. Okay, there we go. Ah, dang it. Okay. Okay. Haha. Dang it. Oh man, I suck at this. Haha. Connect. There we go. Got it. Good. I didn't have to reveal everything.
It's the inner tube. The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
The inner tube?
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side? Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides. The culprit
okay.
hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows. And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people. The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym. Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible. But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules? It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay. Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Eh?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Oh, shit!
Way to put your foot in your mouth. His foot? Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Excellent.
Pops?
Uh-oh! Daddy's mad at you now!
Indeed.
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes. I want us all to get along.
Aw.
Monodam's right.
Monosuke, you better thank Monodam. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
Mm-hmm.
So Culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? Some crazy ass shit! But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
I see. The rope was thrown from the window. That's why we found it there.
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
So, I can't remember who they all are, but all of this is basically confirmed that the person who did it is one of the people who helped set up the trick. No one else knew what the trick was, and no one else could have possibly attempted to do this.
I believe that was an accident.
An accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
The reason culprit left in the pool is obvious. It was nighttime.
That's it! Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope, the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them.
Ha! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Well, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Shut up. Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway. Oh, respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
No, respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. We're so close, just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Okay.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Well,
Or he
Shuichi,
did it.
do you already know who the culprit is?
Yes, have a good idea of who the culprit is.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Yeah, I need to believe in my detective work. This whole setup would have had to be prepared in the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows down the list of suspects. Wasn't Kaito. I remember someone mentioning they went to the gym. Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute. Kirumi?
It has to be you.
No.
There's one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
What? Kirumi?
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
No, it can't be
That
Kirumi.
is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake. I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for
Huh?
such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
To force Kirumi to implicate herself, my logic has to be airtight. There's a hole in the story somewhere, just have to stay calm and find it.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
Hold on. Dang it. Ah.
I, of course, am
I was
not
thinking
the
maybe I
culprit.
missed something. What the? Okay, there it goes.
Culprit. Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
Dang it. Force Kirumi to implicate herself, my logic has to be airtight. This hole in the story somewhere, just have to stay calm and find
I,
it.
of course, am not the culprit.
The
Dang it.
crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us.
Wait a minute. Dang it. Because Kokichi has one,
I, of course.
and I
am not
can't
the
absorb anything yet. Dang it.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
They switched around the bullet buttons between games.
An alibi for nighttime.
That's why this is just messing with me.
Most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms.
Hold on. Alibis for yesterday. Shuichi, Kibo, Kyo, Tsumugi, and Tenko were in the lab from 8 to 11. Lukishi was in 5 minutes to 9. Himiko and Angie joined Fukichi was in the ultimate tomorrow decided until 9. This movie from 9 to 10. By 11, he returned to the lab. Kirumi was in the gym until a little before 9. Himiko and Angie from 9 to 10, she was with Fukichi. She was in the gym alone. Miu and seen multiple times. Dang it. And then insect meet and greet. Night before, Shuichi and some of the others were forced to stay. Shuichi and the Maki was standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime.
But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been
Right, dang it.
anyone.
Kirumi's thin, has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared, didn't you?
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
I have no idea. I'm completely stumped right now.
I, of course.
The crime was committed at nighttime. You have no alibi.
And 5 for night. I believe most of us.
Ah, dang. Okay, so that's basically just gonna have to do some guesswork, aren't I?
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi.
Wait, hold on. Can I
An alibi
Can I
at
absorb?
nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been.
Wait, how is that it? I have no idea how that was the answer, but okay.
No. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi. Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym windows and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion.
Is it really Kirumi?
While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
Okay, let's do this.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative. When you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty, your entire case falls apart.
Okay.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the road. Now, with that road, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened. In other words, it is just a guess, and then you add assumptions and hearsay to that guess. It is nothing more than
The marked window frame is proof. And this conclusion we reach together. It's not just a guess. Evidence on my side, now show her.
to the road. Now, with that road, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Gotcha.
Your words. I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Were those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Dang.
What's wrong, Kirumi?
No! One of the things I bought from the casino is a silver platter. That's a special gift for her. No!
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
Just because it was one of the few gifts I knew who it would go to. But still, Kurumi's awesome.
Quiet, cause that's what happened?
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone.
For everyone?
A duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them. So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
They? Where's this coming from? Her response seems genuine. So what does she mean by everyone? You should do this for all of our sakes? Am I wrong? Is Kirumi innocent? No, I'm wrong again.
Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
Kaito?
I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, felt like you weren't talking about us. It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
How?
Huh? The motive video?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
Really? Do you swear to a tour?
Yes, really. So please believe me. I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede. She wished for all of us to escape together. I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to.
Kirumi!
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else.
Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
How rude.
No. He's basically the Nagito of this series, of this game, I mean.
Just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryuma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well. She really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth. I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
Yeah, something on the screen. They're scared. They're scared they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. So it's up to me, I have to do it. I'll use my detective work to prove it.
So you still believe I am the culprit? But there is no evidence to indicate that I am...
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit. I realized it when we determined that the rope weight was used to move the body. If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift rope weight, then the final clue falls into place.
The final clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone. Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
What truth? All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others. I can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat.
Oh, dang.
I can't save anyone.
No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm gonna present to everyone the evidence to prove she's guilty. Wait. There we go. Yeah.
This is it! The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty. It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain. It's an important piece of the puzzle, because like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Yeah, so what? You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
What truth? That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Finding out how the black fabric fits into this is the key to everything. I'll make it all clear now.
You are incorrect. What is this?
What the?
That is
What
just
the?
your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are
What the?
incorrect. What is this?
Dang, what the?
That is just your empty
Dang it,
deduction.
okay.
You continue to confuse
There we go.
everyone.
Boom, boom, boom,
You are
boom.
incorrect. What is this?
Got it.
Truth?
What the?
That is just your empty
Okay.
deduction.
Okay,
In this
yes, I'm
class
getting there.
trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous
Yes, they
truth,
fixed this bug.
everyone might
Damn.
die. In this class trial, everyone's life is
Yes.
at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth,
Almost there.
everyone might
Damn,
die.
Mr. D.
In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. I completely
You're almost
understand
there.
your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit.
Come on.
You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. You only wish to protect
Almost there,
everyone.
almost there, almost there.
Why must you
Ah.
interfere? I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it.
What the heck?
It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any
Ah.
evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. You only wish to protect everyone. Why must you
Ah.
interfere? understand your reasoning. But I will never accept
Ah.
it. It seems you wish to
Ah.
see me as the culprit. You do
What
not
the-
have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to protect everyone.
Come on.
Why must you interfere?
Ah. There we go.
What does that piece of trash prove?
Kirumi's gloves.
It's here. The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
Kirumi's glove?
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands, there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't bare-handed.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction
And it fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi, right?
Well, Mew too.
Gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing now. We can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Well, Kirumi, will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Kirumi, what's wrong?
In the end, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth, because it means someone has to be sacrificed. But Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth and doubted it and kept thinking and kept going. This is where it led me and I won't turn away from
I
it.
will show you the truth.
Okay. Wait, no, wait. Q, that's what I need. Dang. Wait, so hold on. It's gonna be near the end. Just put on the victim's wrists. There we go. Yeah. Okay, got that one. What was taken from the pool? Spot on ropeway. Okay, that would be friction on the gloves, yes. Okay, where was the body carried to? Okay, hold on, let's go back to the beginning and see if... Okay, the evidence made of metal the piranhas didn't eat. Handcuffs. Okay. Always used as a partition. Wait, no, hold on, what was this one? Thin and long item the culprit took from the gym. Yes, there we go. Where in the gym is rope tied? Yes, okay. Piranha tanklet. Aha! I know. There we go. Metal handcuffs in the water. Haha. Piranhas swarming in the tank. What was taken from the pool? Yep. Hanged inner tube. There we go.
This is the
Got it.
truth of the case. The victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act. When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing. That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own twisted magic trick. The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process. In truth, the crime began last night, around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone. It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank. They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank. Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym and used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window.
Okay.
Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan. At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab. All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind. Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists. And shoved his head into the sink filled with water. From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun. They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool. And then, at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing. The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope. They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows. That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes. The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake. They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down. That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves. But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool. Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body. After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake. One end of the rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool. Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence, the fabric and the inner tube. He couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime. And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
I can't believe it.
Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
Kirumi.
They asked her to get out of there, and she had to fulfill that request.
Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
But we don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
That is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monodem, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off! It's voting time!
I can't help but wonder what would happen if I voted for someone else, but just in case, I'm gonna vote for who it really is supposed to be.
It seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Wait, there's one vote against me? What?
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
There's probably Kirumi who voted for me. Nice. Got a name on that one, but it feels like a hollow victory right now.
Oh my!
You all voted correctly. What an unexpected and unpredictable outcome. The Blackened who killed Ryoma Hoshi is Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. Bravo, bravo.
Thank goodness.
We managed to get through the class trial again. There's nothing good about this at all. Why? Why did it have to be Kirumi? Truly, this result was unexpected. How can you be so calm about it? But Gonta no can believe it. Kirumi was so helpful for everyone. Same Kirumi is also culprit? Hey, how long have you been lying to us? Is that why you took good care of us? So you could deceive everyone? You mean she's not my mom? She was never your friggin' mom. Hey Kirumi, tell me why? You're always thinking about everyone around you. How could you kill someone? Human beings have always been selfish, self-centered creatures. That's why I hate humans. They burn down the forests we call home. They pollute the rivers we drink from. I'll never forgive humans. But is that really a reason to destroy them? Some humans are really nice. Enough with the commentary already.
Say.
Well, Kirumi, were your feelings towards us simply another falsehood? No, it can't be. Say it ain't so. That was just another lie too? I don't think so. I still believe Kirumi cares about us. And how would you know? Can't say for certain, but I can sense the straw has been agonizing for her. Can't say for certain, That is what a detective would say. Kirumi, are you upset? Because of the people important to you? You mean like from the motive video? So Kirumi watched hers after all? Earlier, Kirumi mentioned that she had accepted a request. Perhaps that request seemed so important in her motive video?
What's wrong?
Do you have nothing to say for yourself? No, that's not it. I'm just lost. Because if I tell you why I did it, you'll regret what you've just done.
Damn.
Regret. Spit it out already, otherwise we can't accept this outcome. Tell us. I care about you a lot, and I know the others care about you too. So please.
Understood.
Very well then. If you're also desperate to know, I'll consider this a final request and tell you everything. No more lies then. You better just tell us the truth, please and thank you. I understand. Your reasoning was exactly right. The reason I murdered Ryoma was because of what I saw in my motive video. As I thought, you did indeed watch your video. Does that mean someone broke the agreement and traded you your motive video? Alright, fess up. Which one of you did it? Close your eyes and raise your hand if it was you. Why would the one raising their hand need to close their eyes? That won't be necessary. I did not trade my motive video with anyone. If you didn't trade it, then how'd you see your motive video? Perhaps Kirumi received her own motive video. You mean she had her own motive video from the start? Correct. No one had my motive video but me, the video's intended recipient. I have no idea why. That's not possible. Monokuma, what the hell's going on? You know, I meant to bring this up earlier because it's been bugging me for a while. Well, let's talk about videos being switched. What exactly does that mean? Don't play dumb, you're the one who switched up all the motive videos. No, I didn't. Was I not supposed to ask that? Did you come screw up again? Not supposed to. It's all Monofini's fault. She passed them out without checking the names. What? I didn't know. Monotaro should check the names too. Wait a minute, I don't even remember passing out any videos. It was my fault. What? I apologize. I should have been more careful. No, Monodam, it's not your fault. It's all our fault. I'm sorry too. It seems misunderstood. I completely forgot the plan all along was to redistribute the videos. It's not your fault at all, kids. It's my fault for forgetting. Good, thank goodness. What the hell is this mushy feel-good crap? You're all idiots. I'm through getting along with you dummy bears.
Well now.
I'm sorry to cause so much trouble. Please continue your boring conversation. The Monocubs may have distributed the motor videos at random. Receiving my own video was nothing more than bad luck. So you just watched it without knowing why it was given to you? What was in your video?
What's wrong?
Well, you promised to tell us everything. I've told the truth in its entirety, but I doubt that everyone will believe it. If that's the case, why don't we all watch the motor video together? Yes, that would be much better. Let's hurry before Daddy gets bored again. How very thorough of you. Yeah, I suppose it's better this way. Perhaps the truth will be easier to believe if you witness it with your own eyes. After Kurumi has spoken, the Monocubs began playing the video.
Alright! Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado, Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. With clients in politics and finance, this elite maid is renowned for completing any request. One fateful day, she was suddenly summoned by one of her most influential clients, the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister had a request of utmost importance. He requested that she use her talent as the ultimate maid to serve her country. He asked Kirumi to make his country great again and transferred all his authority to her. No one suspected that the Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country. And over time, she became the de facto Prime Minister. Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom. Yes, the future of the country rests entirely on her capable shoulders. But Kirumi is up to the task, for she only accepts requests that only she can fulfill. She is driven by the belief that her citizens are the most important people in her life. Oh, and while we're on the subject of those important people, an unfortunate event will soon befall those vermin and sheeple. What event, you ask? It's a secret. Find out for yourself.
Huh? It can't be. What the hell? The Prime Minister? Everything you just saw is true, though I remembered it upon watching that video. Remembered? Please hold on. That video is true? That's ridiculous. There's no way Kurumi's really the Prime Minister. No, it's the truth. I am Kurumi Tojo, the ultimate maid, and the most important people to me are the citizens of this country.
I was called upon to lift the country out of a dire situation. I swore to serve and help all its citizens. As the ultimate maid, I have advised politicians many times in the past, but he wanted me to prioritize saving the country from an unprecedented crisis.
Is it the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history?
This request. As a maid, it is a great honor to serve the nation itself.
What did I do?
You're literally confusing the crap out of me because this makes no sense and I gotta take a dump. So, Kirumi was the real Prime Minister running the country behind the scenes? How can you seriously believe that high school could be Prime Minister? I don't think it's thought that an ultimate level talent could be that powerful. I mean, Keyboy's talent lets him pretend to be human even though he's a heartless robot. I'm not pretending, I'm still learning. Well, good luck, I guess. I was aware of Kurumi's impressive talents, but Prime Minister? Then Kirumi really is Prime Minister? Does she hold burden of country's future? The motive video aside, Kirumi doesn't seem like she'd lie something about that. I really flubbed that. Hey, I get that Kirumi is really important, but what was that unprecedented crisis? Actually, why can't I remember? With our memories lost. Wait, isn't this just like the Ultimate Hunt? Perhaps it is connected to the Ultimate Hunt. The Ultimate Hunt is connected to this unprecedented crisis facing the nation. That's true, then how are they connected? What is this Ultimate Hunt anyway? I don't know what's happening. But to the nation while I'm here inside the end wall. That's why I need to know. I need to know the most important people in my life are safe,
Selfless devotion.
because I am duty and honor bound to protect every citizen of this nation.
My apologies.
That is why I need to escape. See, weighed our lives against the lives of everyone else in the nation. If those are the options, of course you'd pick everyone outside, right? There's just too many lives at stake out there. We just stopped Kirumi from doing that because we selfishly wanted to live. What should we do? Did we just make a terrible mistake? If everyone outside dies because Kirumi is dead, doesn't mean we pretty much destroy the country? What do we do? Say, what's Monokuma planning to do with the rest of humanity? You know how many people live in this country? Like 100 million easily. No matter how powerful the mastermind is, there's no way they could really.
Do not lie.
Bears do not lie.
Hey,
I am the ruler of this world. Nothing is beyond my power. Nothing's beyond your power. What kind of arrogant, ridiculous...
100%.
As 100% alive and possibly could bring a disaster to a country. He already did.
What are you trying to pull?
What's so funny? You guys act like you can't believe it. Excuse me. But you're all terrified anyway. You can't believe it, then you're terrified for no reason. Why do humans lie? Why are humans the only animal that tells lies? Hey, cut it out, this is serious. How long are you gonna keep talking about Kirumi? Let's talk about Ryoma. It'd be a shame to completely neglect him.
I see.
That's right, we know your motive to kill, but why did you kill Ryoma specifically? Because he was easy to kill. Easy to kill? Ryoma not that weak. When he was a Shukichi method, even Gonta no could catch. His physical strength is irrelevant, we did not have a reason to live. Without that, he became the weakest among us. What? I took advantage of his weakness and killed him. What do you mean? I told him I had urgent matters to discuss and to meet me in the research lab on the 3rd floor. Excuse me. There, I revealed my motive video, and afterward I told him, I am responsible for the life of every citizen of this nation, so I must escape this place. He then responded,
Got it.
So you got a reason to survive. That's the complete opposite of me. That's good. If you've got something to live for, it means your life has value. After he said that, he told me he would clean up the tennis balls lying around.
And then, he turned his back toward me. At that moment, my determination solidified. A person like him would have noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He already knew. He forfeited his life right then and there. That is correct.
That is when I decided I must sacrifice his life for my nation and my people. Ryoma knew he was going to be killed.
But...
Wait a minute, it's Maki's fault that Ryoma decided he didn't want to live anymore.
Because...
Ryoma only gave up on life. Excuse me. After you showed him his motive video. Well, since you didn't watch his motive video, I guess you had no way of knowing. What's your point? Wait a minute, you're talking as if Ryoma saw that motive video. Didn't you just say that he only checked the name and didn't watch a video? Did I say that? What are you getting at? Probably shouldn't say anything, but someone has to step up and speak for poor Ryoma. Again, what's your point? That he gave up on life because I showed him his motive video? I'll get to that in a sec, but why do you think Ryoma wanted to see his motive video? Because he was looking for a reason to live. Isn't that right, Maki? How do you know that?
What?
Swap motive videos? Didn't we agree not to show them to each other? I remember, because once you watch him, you got a motive to kill. If it shows someone important to me, I'd really like to see it. Any idea who'll be in the video? I don't. That's why I want to see it. Once I know I've got someone important to me, I'll have a reason to live. If I've got a reason to live, then I've got a reason to escape here with you guys. That video might just give me a motive to live.
That's true.
You're right. He was looking for a reason to live. Which means you shouldn't have shown him his motive video in the first place. What do you mean? What did his video show? Nothing. His motive was empty. Empty? Oh, we're up next. Let's give it a watch, shall we? Come on, go. There.
Alright! Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado... This message is for Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro! Unfortunately, there is no one in the world who is important to you. I'm so sorry. Really, I am. You have my deepest sympathies. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
No one was important to
Always
him.
messing around.
That's why he was shown. That's what he was shown if he saw something like that. He had none to care for and none who cared for him. He found no motive to live. Because of that, he chose to let Kirumi claim his life. So that's why. Must have just watched that video before I summoned him to meet with me.
It can't be.
He just gave up then? To hell with that damn moron. It's bad to have no reason to live, but it's also bad to have too many reasons to live. That's why you did such a terrible thing, right, Kirumi? For too many reasons. You're free to judge me for killing Ryoma. I would bear the burden of being seen as evil for the sake of my nation and its people. Because that is what it means to serve with selfless devotion. That's why I needed to survive. Sacrificing you all meant saving the lives of men, women, children, and elderly. I wanted to live. Kirumi. Monokuma, going to have a question. Oh, what is it? Can Gonta be blackened instead of Kirumi?
Gonta.
Not smart boy. But even Gonta understand what everyone's saying. Kirumi should live, not Gonta. World needs her. I was thinking the same thing. I don't want to die, but Kirumi's life is way more valuable than mine. Kirumi's got the lives of hundreds of millions of people on her shoulders, right? Logically, Kirumi's survival would result in fewer casualties than our collective survival would. Jeez. Maybe it would have been better if we got the culprit wrong. What do you mean? If Kirumi survives, then the nation's future will be secure. Then what was the point of me doing all this? Why did I reveal the truth? What have I done? Was I wrong? I shouldn't have. What kind of face is that, Shuichi? If you're my sidekick, then suck it up. What? That goes for all of you. To hell with all this value of life crap. Life's not just something. You can't trade it or put a price on it. Kaito.
Listen up.
And your life doesn't just belong to you. It's for your parents, your grandparents, your friends, even your neighbors. It's not something you can just decide to throw away on your own. So we didn't do the wrong thing. Life's purpose is to be lived. As long as you stay alive, anything's possible. You can even go to the stars. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I want to live. I haven't even traveled to space yet. There's no way in hell I'm gonna die here. The idiot's talking again. But he's right. I mean, you're right too. He's an idiot, but he's right. Yep, he's an Ottawa damned idiot. I don't know why, but idiots always fill me with inspiration. I told you to stop calling me an idiot. Maybe a stupid speech just so we needed to hear. Kirumi was certainly shaken by it. Shaken?
Because?
Do you really think someone as desperate to live as Kirumi would give up so easily? Of course not. In fact, she probably still hasn't given up even now. She was hoping that learning the truth would make one of us volunteer to die in her place.
But...
Monokuma would never allow Blackham to escape punishment, so maybe she wanted everyone to rebel so she could use that cover as a cover to escape on her own. How about it, Kirumi? Am I close? You are the most detestable cretin I have ever met. You knew exactly what I would attempt, yet allowed me to explain anyway. Wait, what he just said was true? You tried to trick Gonta? You tried to trick everyone? Seriously, you backstabbing douche? You know, she's just trying to stay alive in her own way. No one can blame her for that. That's right, I must survive. Because I carry the weight of an entire nation on my shoulders. I would not have killed Ryoma if I was so easily deterred. This request will not be fulfilled until I have brought joy to every citizen of this nation. No matter what, I cannot die. That's why I killed Ryoma. Even now, I refuse to give up. Kirumi.
See.
You still refuse to give up. So what do you intend to do? I intend to live. I must survive no matter what it takes. If I must debase myself, so be it. I would drink filth and eat carrion to survive. I will do anything, anything to survive. She screamed and she started running. I couldn't believe I was seeing. It was a completely undignified exit.
I won't die here!
There's no way I'm letting you out of here. It was ugly, round feral. She just ran as fast as she could. I heard my voice call out. Run. Run. Run, Kirumi.
Hurry!
Hurry, run. Like I said, I'm not letting you leave. Run.
I will live. I
Oh,
refuse to die in a hellhole like this.
Now then, I've prepared a special punishment for Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
For my nation. For my people.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I will not die!
In the world. Strand of agony. Ooh. Oh. Ouch. Oh my gosh. And Monodam killed Minosuke. Was not expecting that, but... And unfortunately, that's all the time I have for now. So I'll have to deal with the aftermath in the next episode. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. And I will see you on the next Vice's Virtues.